I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wikiana.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so scary. I just brought you a little something. I didn't know what to do. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, I had just spoken to you.
I know.
In the afternoon, the kids were doing karate in the back, and it seemed like a normal day.
5 hours after I spoke to you.
They thought she
I
was
hadn't
gone.
posted anything.
Yeah, Garcelle. They had a gun to her head.
Terrifying ordeal for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley. She was robbed at her Encino Hills home last night. 3 intruders reportedly broke into her home around 11 o'clock last night and held her at gunpoint. You could see the broken window there. Sky 2 was over the home this morning, and you could see that broken window from the backyard. 2 of them made their way into her bedroom, where she says they grabbed her as she pleaded with them not to hurt her children. And you can see her there in the garage this morning. According to TMZ, the intruders took off with about $100,000 in valuables without harming her, her husband, or her children. And we have our Candace Crone live at the scene right now. Candace.
Yeah, good morning, Suzanne. We've actually been outside of the home where we haven't seen very much activity at all. You can see here on the street, but we were told that there were a couple of people coming in and out and a police patrol just kind of monitoring the neighborhood after this home invasion. But we do want to get you to some video. This happened just before 11 o'clock last night in the 17,000 block of Adlon Road here in Encino. And we're told that 3 men apparently went into the residence and robbed it and then took off. So police are looking for those suspects. We're told that stormed her bedroom, threatened her life, apparently, according to TMZ, and fled with a lot of very expensive possessions. So we're also told that Dorit did give up belongings, that were not informed of any sort of struggle or any sort of injuries or anything of that nature. But of course, we will continue to get updated information and to learn if in fact there is more to that. But according to TMZ, it reported that the value of the items that were stolen were at least $100,000. So not sure if this was a targeted incident or if the suspects had been following. But again, there was a robbery home invasion here. So I did speak to a neighbor who lived here for 30 years who told me that she'd never seen or heard of anything like that happening here before. So it is quite a shock to neighbors here in this area. And of course, I will have more on that coming up in later editions of CBS 2 and KCAL 9. That is the latest. Suzanne, I'll send it back to you for now.
When PK's out of town, the kids always sleep with me. I put Phoenix down in my bed. I was so exhausted and so jet lagged. And I thought, you know what? I'm so tired.
So you moved her.
I picked her up and I put her in her bed.
Thank God.
I came back, washed my face, brushed my teeth. I got in bed and I grabbed my pillow and I was so happy to be in bed. And all of a sudden I hear
the 45-year-old reality star was home during the terrifying crime October 27th. Police say the gunman threatened to kill her as she pleaded for her life, her children asleep in their rooms. In the video, the 2 suspects are seen calmly walking up to the large Encino home. It appears they discussed their plans at the back door before breaking in.
And he charged at me, grabbed me, put me down. Get down to the ground. I'm gonna kill you. Put a gun to me. And I was just hunched over, sobbing, going, please, please, I have little babies. Please, I'm a mother. Please, I beg of you. My kids need me. Please, 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 please. My kids need me. I need you, please. And I was begging and begging. And the other guy was going, just kill her. Just kill her.
2 men.
It was 2 men. There was one of them that was collecting all of the stuff. Where are the watches? Where are the cash? Where's the cash? And then the other guy, he stood up and he said, get up, show us where everything is.
Investigators say they made off with expensive handbags and luggage like this, as well as jewelry and watches. Kemsley has more than 1 million followers on Instagram, the reality star often sharing images of her wealth and extravagant lifestyle.
Do you buy every single thing?
Every single piece. I'm really particular. I want to wear what I want to wear, and it's just easier. I just think I'll buy it.
And you pay retail for everything?
Yes.
Wow.
The suspect's stash in the robbery, so large they dragged it out in a sheet, hauling it over the bushes to the street. Kemsley isn't the only Real Housewife who has been targeted.
Every single piece of jewelry or handbag you see on this season is gone.
In 2018, Kyle Richards, another star on the long-running show, was robbed of more than $1 million worth of jewelry and other valuables when thieves broke into her Encino mansion. The LAPD hoping this clear video of Kemsley's robberies will be the key to cracking the case. One of the two suspects seen wearing a distinctive pair of fancy shoes in addition to the black hoodies and dark pants. A third suspect also seen leaving the home and then backing up the getaway vehicle, a black four-door pickup. The trio disappearing into the night.
I have to figure out a way to move on.
You need to get in
Everything is-
therapy, Dorit.
Right away.
I know.
Right away.
You got to talk to somebody.
Right away.
And look, we're your friends, and we're going to be there
And
for
we will
you.
help you every step of the way.
What do you mean?
It's okay.
Go find out what that is, Kyle. I'm begging you.
Hold on, I have
Why are
security.
they,
It's
why
okay.
are they
Here.
barking? I've never had
No,
your
my
dogs
dogs
bark
always.
before.
It's okay. It's
Honey,
okay.
they
Always bark.
I learned at the start of the season that you were recovering from yet another horrific robbery. There were a lot of questions about the details. Lainey from Pennsylvania said, I read Dorit said the $10K in cash was for Christmas bonuses for her staff, but I don't understand why she brought it into the store and left it in a shopping cart.
When I was driving home to do the Christmas bonuses, I thought, I don't know if I have enough. Oh, I remember seeing the box cards. I'm going to stop quickly and pick up the box cards. I went to Marshall's, which is a fan.
Wow, Dorit goes to Marshall.
I love Marshalls and Home Goods.
Okay.
And when I got to the register, I couldn't find my bag. We had a really difficult year. He was spending a lot of time in London. He had a lot of business there. And it was a year that I needed him the most.
You didn't feel protected.
Well, I also didn't feel supported enough. And I didn't feel as connected. I've always been the girl that soldiers on. That's who I am. That's who PK knows.
Right.
I definitely underestimated how big of a setback this last incident had on me.
We've been robbed 3 times, right? The first time, he's been caught, he's been sent to jail for 25 years. Done. Second time, they haven't done it, the home invaders. But when Dorit had her, I don't even know if you know this, when Dorit had her money stolen at Marshall's when they took the handbag, they caught him as well. And now they caught him. And now the probation, the probation officer rang me. Well, whoever they caught and said, do you want restitution and all this?
How come no one said anything to
Well,
me?
you know what? I don't particularly want to talk about traumatic things. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's
Sweetheart, I would love to know
Yeah,
that
they
they
caught him.
did.
they caught that gang.
There was 3 guys. I know 2 of them
I
had
don't
priors.
know, but all I know is they caught him.
But they have one.
Yeah.
They have one.
Yeah.
So who did you speak to? The detective?
I spoke to the detective and then I spoke, the probation officer called me because there's a thing in America called restitution, which basically means
You have to pay back.
he has to pay it back, but he can't pay it back, so he pays back at £25 a
PK,
month forever.
honey, why am I not involved?
He's paying it back in pounds?
I think, no, he's not paying back in pounds. Anyway, it doesn't,
No, sweetheart,
honey,
what-
I only took the call yesterday from the probation officer.
I just love that I'm learning about this now. When they actually looked back at the footage, there were 3 men had followed and targeted me.
Fans weren't the only ones questioning the details of your robberies. Garcelle had some questions of her own, particularly about your jewelry. Paul Stan 1 said that was a nasty comment from Garcelle to imply Dorit's robbery was fake.
Well, listen, 7 years I've been on the show.
Yes.
I've heard a lot, and
Yes.
I'm no stranger to it. But that was shocking, and it really cut deep. And I've been debating whether or not I text her and say, is this really like how you feel? Because
Right.
that was shocking to me. You know,
Okay.
is there any part of you, is there anything you want to say to me? What did hurt me, I heard Garcelle, who's a friend of mine, in her confessional, say, make a passing comment about, you know, the only jewelry I've ever noticed was the jewelry that Dorit was wearing after she was robbed, insinuating that there was in any way.
No, it's fueling,
Not
it's fueling
exactly
the
what
rumor.
I'd said.
It's fueling the rumor.
It certainly is, because again, I really have not seen a large number or really any, you know, comments about it not being real. I've had a very, very different experience. I've had thousands of people reach out to me, you know, that, and those kinds of things, it's almost shocking. Like, wait a minute, this is like, you know, here within, we have the reunion coming up, you know, I'll understand exactly what she meant by that and what she doesn't believe, because it sounded almost like she,
Well, it's the nature of the show.
The children and I had just flown in from London
Yes, that I
24
remember.
hours prior.
Yeah.
The things that I had traveled with, including my rings, were not in the place that they are normally.
Got it.
So, what other details?
Well, I thought it was strange that a robber would be so kind to listen to you and leave your phone by the gate.
She was amazing, and the reality is, if you track back to that period, you know, I read about, as if this would happen, as if this would happen. It all happened. That's what happened. Do you understand? So when they talk about, well, why would the burglar or the home invader leave the phone on the floor? This is why he did, because Dorit pleaded, showed them where everything was, and said she can't phone anyone, she doesn't have a phone, and obviously something triggered with that robber, or whatever you want to call him, that he did actually leave the phone on the floor. That's what he did. And that's how she managed to call me. And then they go, as if that. But that's what happened.
I had a gun to my head, and the guy was saying to kill her. Let me finish, please.
No, I know
Allow
the
me to
story.
finish. No,
I know the story.
Allow me to finish so I can tell you why the robber would be so kind.
Yeah.
I had no way of contacting my husband, and I said, please, I just want to be able to call my husband. Please leave my phone. And he left it at the gate. What is so
Because I don't think
unfathomable?
Because that wouldn't happen so... I mean, that's
It wouldn't
rare.
happen.
Am I wrong?
Is
Is
it-
that
that's
not
not
rare?
possible, though. Not only that,
I'm not
it
saying
can't.
it's not. I
Marcel,
didn't say it's not impossible.
Also,
that could be.
It's just not that crazy.
Okay.
But what is crazy is to actually go on national television and to peddle a
What
false
national
narrative.
television? What do you mean? Oh, on our
You
show.
in your confessional.
Oh, I have my opinions, and the fact that I'm sharing them is just, that's my opinion. It doesn't change your world in any way.
Of course it does. That is a very, very, very big, strong thing to say. And you looking away like it's nothing
No, I
says
hear you.
a lot about you, Garcelle. You really couldn't care less.
I'm sorry if I hurt you with that. That was just my opinion.
I have been in meetings at your house with the LAPD. So this is not even a question.
Exactly.
Obviously, it happened. You would never stage it. You'd never lie about it. That would be an unimaginable crime. And it also is just insulting to your integrity as human being.
The other shoe is going to drop on Dorit.
What's the other shoe?
That PK shoe. And I think that at some point she's going to realize that she's in a big mess. And we are going to have to pull together. We will have to.
You know, when I said last year about her jewelry and the robbery,
Yeah.
I don't think Dorit had anything to do with that.
Mm-mm.
But I think someone did.
Ew. like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.